Good morning, everyone. I am here to make for you some bulletproof coffee. Have you heard of bulletproof coffee? Well, it is all the rage right now, and that is our recipe for today in our Master Your Metabolism. So before we make the coffee, we're going to chat a little bit about the ingredients. So the first ingredient is brewed coffee. Well, this is the brand that I have purchased at my local natural grocer. It is an organic coffee, and it's a fairly trade brand of coffee. It's called Mind, Body, and Soul, and it has smooth and creamy with chocolate notes. So it's a really delicious blend. So I invite you to check out some kind of a local place for you to get some coffee, some organic coffee. So we'll start with that. The next thing we're going to add is ghee. Now, ghee is something else that you might have heard about. It's a kind of a buzzword that's been out in the marketplace for a couple of years now. I mean, it's been around forever, but it's clarified butter, which means that it is grass-fed, which is amazing for so many nutrients that we get from grass-fed cows. And it is casein-free and dairy-free. So anyone who's on a dairy-free diet, like me, can use ghee, and it is spelled G-H-E-E. And I'm not sure if you can see that up backwards or not, but this is just a brand that I actually got at Walmart. It's organic, and it tastes like butter, and it is something that I can even put on my toast if I wanted to. So it's really creamy, and it tastes like butter, smells like butter. It's really good. I actually use this in my homemade bread stuffing at Christmas time. So that is our second ingredient. The next one is something called Bulletproof Brain Octane Oil. So I've been really wanting to try this. I have not tried it. I purchased it just because of Master Your Metabolism, so I'm really excited to try it. It's called rocket fuel for your brain and your body. It's a key ingredient in all of the Bulletproof coffee recipes. So basically, it is made up of MCT oil, which is medium chain triglycerides. So we've got in here the Bulletproof Brain Octane Oil or the MCT oil, which you could have purchased for this Master Your Metabolism. So it's fat burning, it's brain fueling, it is it turns into ketones and really helps your body with just boosting that energy level. So from where I hear brain octane oil just kind of is, like they said, it's rocket fuel. Coconut oil contains 62% of MCT oils, and there is lauric acid in coconut oil, and caprylic acid is what is in this brain octane oil. So one of the things that you have to be super careful about, as we all know, is purity. So as we know that purity is super important for our essential oils, it is the same when it comes to MCT oil or even coconut oil. So you have to be careful what brands you're purchasing and do your research. We all know that it's antibacterial, MCT oils, and the caprylic acid is antibacterial, it's antiviral, it's easy to digest, it helps lose unwanted fats, suppresses your hunger, and gives you quick, clean energy. So that's with caprylic acid, and it absorbs quickly into your body to give you that quick energy. So it's also chemical and solvent free, which is another reason why you want to get the Bulletproof brand. You don't want to skimp on things like this because it can really inhibit your health. You think you're doing something good for your health and you're not. So that is the key part of this whole recipe. And then we just have some pure vanilla extract, cinnamon, which is great for blood sugar, and then pumpkin pie spice, because I love that. I could not find vanilla powder, so I'm just gonna leave that out. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna add it all in. We're gonna froth it up with my magic bullet. I have a magic bullet, and we're gonna try it. So let's get started. Now I have 2 cups right here of coffee, so I'm not gonna add the full amount of everything that it says. So I am gonna half it. So I'm gonna add a half a tablespoon of the ghee, which is right here. So we're just gonna add a half a tablespoon in. Let me grab my spoon and just put that right in. And I've seen several people make this, and I've often wanted to do it, and then I've never really gone out and spent the little investment. It is an investment. This was 20% off, and I think it was like $20, but it lasts forever. I mean, they say it's a tablespoon is recommended. However, on the bottle, it does talk about try 1 teaspoon at a time first and then build up several days to the tablespoon. You want to start small. Too much can upset your stomach. So that's what I'm going to do because I've never tried this before. So we've already added in our ghee. We're going to add in a teaspoon. I'm just going to do a teaspoon. Like I said, I want to build up. So we always want to remember everything in moderation, kind of like what we talked about with our oils. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of this in, of the Brain Octane Oil. We're going to put in some vanilla. They call for a teaspoon, and I love vanilla, so I'm just going to go for a teaspoon, even though I said I was going to half it on certain things. I just love vanilla, so I'm going to put that in. And then a half a teaspoon of cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice. So I'm going to go ahead and add a half a teaspoon of both because I absolutely love cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice. So I'm going to add both of those in. So let's see if I can find my half teaspoon here. So we're going to do half a teaspoon of cinnamon and a half a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. I can't wait to try this. And let's see if there's anything. I think that's it. The vanilla powder would have been there. So that's one thing I was not able to find. So now we're just going to put on my little blender attachment, and I'm going to run it in my Bulletproof, and let's see what happens. Not as frothy as I probably would if I would have left it for 2 minutes, but I don't think you guys wanted to hear that for 2 minutes either. So there is a little bit of a froth. Can you see that on top? I'm gonna take a little sip. That is really good. Yum. That's amazing. And there is no sweetener in there. I am in the process of doing Whole30, so I even removed stevia from my diet for this 30 days. And I thought I was gonna, miss that because I have been doing coffee, but I have a different creamer that I make for myself. But I don't even miss it. It's absolutely amazing. So I hope you enjoy your Bulletproof coffee, and I can't wait to hear how you feel. So what I'd like you to do is make your Bulletproof coffee, and then please post in the comments what you thought. Was it yummy? Was it a surprise the way it tastes? Or have you had it before? Is this your first time? So please post it in the comments. I can't wait. Enjoy!